Hi, my name is Till Hendrik. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I will explain to you why I think that most of you are wasting their time while clicking through the EWM best practice test scripts. Please don't get me wrong. The EWM best practices in general, SAP's best practices, are a great tool or great foundation to learn. But if you've ever tried just downloading the best practices into your system and downloading the documentation and going through the test scripts, you know how that ends. Yeah, you feel good for a minute, but a week later it's all gone. And the reason is that just clicking buttons is not learning EWM. It's just gaining some button clicking knowledge, but it's not a way that the thing that you applied actually sticks. I do think that I developed a method, I call it the 4-step learning method, that you can apply to learn EWM based on the best practices in a way that actually sticks. This method comes along with a small ebook. I created that during the past weeks, and at the end of this video I will explain to you how you can get this ebook and apply it along with the method. Note please that this video or this content here is not just for starters diving into SAP EWM, but also for more experienced consultants and developers who are responsible to teach new joiners into the world of EWM. Because if you want to teach something, you want to teach it in a way that actually sticks. So for those of you who are more experienced, I would suggest also to spend the next minutes here with me to get some insights into what I think is a very useful method. And the core idea of my method is that we start with the why instead of the how. So the why being the logistics, the intralogistics part, and the how being just clicking buttons in EWM. Imagine trying to become a designer and then starting with using Photoshop instead of learning design principles or user interface basics. Now, this is obviously or intuitively the wrong sequence. And this is a common mistake that people make when they jump directly into the best practice instructions and gaining then what I mentioned before, the button clicking knowledge. Now, starting with the why also means starting with context. I explained that already in the video where I explain how to start with EWM. I will link it here at the top. And I think learning without context is fragile learning. You will just not make the connection, you will not connect the dots, and it leads to a very short-lasting result. There are two more steps that I included in my method which have to be covered before you actually start using the click instructions. And the second one is base knowledge. You need to be aware and you need to have some base knowledge about concepts, wording, and just the basics of the software that you are using. I will explain that in detail within the next minutes. And the step number 4 is orientation. Before you go into details, before you go through a best practice process and exercise step by step, you should get the whole picture. And I will also explain how this principle can be applied to learning EWM based on the best practices. Again, context, base knowledge, orientation, and then we go into the test script and go through the process step by step. And then the next 2 or 3 minutes, I will explain those 3 base steps or pre-steps in detail, and then I will wrap it up. And I will also show you then how my ebook can be used to support that process. Context in the first step means logistics first. You have to understand the logistics and the intralogistics processes before you think about a software that supports those processes. Try to understand what's happening when the truck arrives at the receiving door, what's happening even before How is the stuff unloaded? How are the objects physically being put together before they are moved to a place where they are being stored? What printouts are used? What kind of labels are used? How is the stock being removed again from the warehouse, and which business process triggers this removal, and so on and so on. This is essential. I can only highlight that again and again. And for this purpose specifically, I've wrote this mini ebook. Now that's Intralogistics Basics for SAP EWM starters. And at the end of this ebook, you will find a chapter, and this chapter maps the EWM scope items to another chapter in this ebook, which then explains the Intralogistics basics. And that should add value here. That should help you to quickly jump into the intralogistics world before you then proceed with not with the click instructions, but with the next step that I will explain now.
Before we proceed, just a quick reminder that this channel lives from you subscribing and of course hitting the like button. So please do that real quick before we proceed with the next point. Thanks a lot, and back to Hendrik.
Step number 2 was base knowledge. And that means that once you've understood the intralogistics basics, you need to somehow map that to the concepts that SAP applied in EWM. You need to understand what is a warehouse and a warehouse task, what is a handling unit, what is a queue, and so on and so on. There are many different terms, many different software-specific concepts, and without having a rough understanding of these base concepts and terms, I think you will struggle with learning based on the click instructions. And the only way to get this base understanding is, to be honest, read the book, read the theory, read the online help or the help embedded in the system, and make yourself at least roughly familiar with that. And to help you here, I added also a reference in the table that I included in the ebook. Step 3 was orientation, and if you're familiar with racing sports, for example car racing, or maybe you do some bike racing, you might have seen that those racers go through the whole trail before they actually start the race. And the idea of step number 3 is that you go through the whole process one more time before you jump into the detailed steps. And there is a perfect tool or base for that given by SAP along with the best practices. You will find it here in the diagram section. Now, by the way, when you are interested in the best practice basics and how to get them and what components they have, I would recommend to have a look at the video about what and how the best practices in EWM work, and I will give you a link over here in the video header. But as I said, you will find this diagram here. There is a flowchart. You can browse that in the browser, in the process navigator, or download as a PDF, and you will find a step-by-step overview about the process that you are looking at. And that will help you one more time to make a map in your head about what you're actually doing right now before you then jump into the click instructions. And with that, we have already reached step number 4. Last but not least, who could have thought that, is executing the click instructions. One more time, just the steps that we went through. We started with understanding the logistics basics. Proceeded with the EWM theory, so the concepts that are used in EWM to map the physics, the intralogistics flows to the software, objects, wording, concepts. Then we went again through the best practice flowchart to get the whole picture, orientate ourselves, know what we would actually do within the next step, and then go into detail. Click through every single step of the best practice process using the click instructions. And to do that, SAP helps us with a very detailed test script that you can also get from the process navigator. I explained that in the other video about the best practices in detail. You'll find it in the accelerator section. You can download a Word file, and this is very comprehensive. That one has 70 pages here, a detailed table of contents, and then detailed click instructions for every single step, also explaining the underlying application and master data in detail. So in terms of clicking and knowing what to do in the system, this is very good what SAP has provided here. And if you stick to the other 3 steps that I explained before, that ends up in a very founded and detailed and also sticky learning experience. And if you do not have access to the best practices right now, you don't have a system where the best practices are configured, you don't have the time to configure it, I can highly recommend using the services from IDS24, where you can get access to a cloud system with the fully activated appliance, which covers all the EWM best practices. For details, please also look into the other video. Just go to their website, select the system that you want to get access to, decide whether you need a developer key or not. You will get an email confirmation with the access data that you can then use and edit into your Zaplocon, or simply access the system via your browser. And within around 10 to 15 minutes, you are ready to go with the EWM best practices. And if this sounds interesting to you and you want to save some money plus support this channel here at the same time, just send me an email to contact@WMexperts.online and I will send you a voucher which you can use to get 10% off for this offering here. I mentioned that ebook that I created now so many times that I will not let you go without having a quick look into the document. I created that while using some AI tools along with the content that I got from multiple different books about intralogistics, some norms and documents from the German VDI, and then wrapped that together and did the fine-tuning by myself. And I think the result is quite okay. It has some like 22, 23 pages, and you will have a table of contents. You will find the high-level structure about the intralogistics processes. You will have short and easy digestible chapters. And as I explained at the very end, and that is, I think, quite valuable for you if you're starting with EWM, you will have this table where I map the scope items to the intralogistics basics, or to the chapter where I explain the intralogistics basics. I need to do some more fine-tuning, but at the point in time when this video will be published here, you will get a link in the video description where you can download the PDF from my server, or you can go to the blog and download it from there. And if you are making use of the option to download the PDF from this link, I would highly recommend to subscribe to the channel before, because if you don't subscribe and click the link, then your laptop will explode within a couple of seconds after the download. Yeah, and that closes this video where I explained the 4-step method that I invented to make learning EWM based on the best practices a sticky learning experience. To be 100% sure that nobody forgets the 4 steps of this method, one more time: the context, the intralogistics basics is a starting point. Then we read and study the theoretical concepts that SAP uses in EWM to map the real-world intralogistics to software concepts and components. And step number 3 was orientation. Get the whole picture before you go into detail. Do what the racers do before they jump into the trail. Go through the whole flow one more time and then start clicking through the system in step number 4. And if you follow steps 1, 2, 3 before you go into step number 4, then step number 4 will end up with the sticky learning experience. That is what I promise, and to simplify that, to help you in this process, you should download the ebook and feel free to share that with everybody who you think could make use of that. I hope to see you again in the next video. Till then, happy learning with what you've seen today, and feel free to provide your thoughts and comments in the video description so I get some feedback and understand whether that was useful or not, and whether I should come up with such concepts in the future for other areas again. Thanks and goodbye.